In what form does Christ return? He was resurrected as an invisible spirit person. Then, he went to heaven and sat at God's right hand.
Why, even Christ died once for all time concerning sins, a righteous person for unrighteous ones, that he might lead you to God, he being put to death in the flesh, but being made alive in the Spirit.
Much later, Jesus was brought before Jehovah God, the Ancient of Days, who granted Jesus power to rule over mankind. So Jesus returns not as a human, but as an invisible king.
I kept on beholding in the visions of the night, and see there, with the clouds of the heavens, someone like a son of man happened to be coming. And to the Ancient of Days he gained access, and they brought him up close even before that one.
And after he had said these things, while they were looking on, he was lifted up, and a cloud caught him up from their vision. And as they were gazing into the sky while he was on his way, also, look, 2 men in white garments stood alongside them, and they said, Men of Galilee, why do you stand looking into the sky? This Jesus, who was received up from you into the sky, will come thus in the same manner as you have beheld him going into the sky.
Look, I have forewarned you. Therefore, if people say to you, Look, he is in the wilderness, do not go out. Look, he is in the inner chambers, do not believe it. For just as the lightning comes out of eastern parts and shines over to western parts, so the presence of the Son of Man will be. And I saw an angel coming down out of heaven, with the key of the abyss, and a great chain in his hand. And he seized the dragon, the original serpent, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. And he hurled him into the abyss, and shut it, and sealed it over him, that he might not mislead the nations any more, until the 1,000 years were ended. After these things he must be let loose for a little while. And they came to life, and ruled as kings with the Christ for 1,000 years. Happy and holy is anyone having part in the first resurrection. Over these the second death has no authority. But they will be priests of God and of the Christ, and will rule as kings with him for the 1,000 years. Now as soon as the 1,000 years have been ended, Satan will be let loose out of his prison, and he will go out to mislead those nations in the 4 corners of the earth,